Hey cuties, Lady Aethria here on my new camera. But today we are listening to some jams and opening this Artsnacks box. It actually came in the mail today, and I was too excited to wait to open it. So here we go. I've not taken a peek. This is actually my first Artsnacks box subscription. Stiff box. Alright. Is there a menu? I don't want to peek. So first off, oh gosh, we have a Warheads Extreme Sour and Lemon. I don't know if I'll be eating this or not. I like sour candy, but not extremely sour. Alright, we have our nice supplies wrapped in some tissue paper. Oh, their box. Try to keep these from rolling off the table. Here we go. Okay. So it looks like we have some gouache and Cosmos Pink and Pale Lime. Oh, that's funny. I just used these colors in this other painting. Looks like these are Holbein Artist Acrylic Polymer Gouache. Cool. We also have a Princeton Snap Brush, nice filbert shape, one of my favorites. As well as a Zebra MP mechanical pencil. I wonder if it has an eraser. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. And a sticker. Huh. That's fun. Alright, time to read the menu. April 2022 Artsnacks menu. Oh, and there's a joke. How did the paintbrush win the lottery? I'm gonna guess a stroke of luck. Let's see if the answer is similar. Aha! They had a stroke of good luck. Haha! Alright, so we have two Holbein acrylic gouache tubes, which retail for $9.25 each. They're a staff favorite. It says, with Holbein acrylic gouache, what you see is what you get. This opaque, highly pigmented paint dries quickly with minimal color shift, so it appears the same wet and dry. It performs similarly to traditional gouache, but it's water resistant once dry due to its acrylic resin binder. Ooh. This makes layering your new paints a breeze. That's actually cool because the problem I have with gouache is that it can be lifted by additional layers of paint because it'll wet the layer underneath, so maybe I'll have a good time with this. Princeton Snap Series Golden Synthetic Brush Filbert. They have a retail range price of $4.95 to $9.75. Oh, snap! This golden synthetic brush from Princeton is fun and functional. Ideal for acrylic and watercolor, the snap brush has Tack-long bristles that spring back into place and retain their shape use after use. You'll find this velvet shape is great for blending and working in tight areas. Cool. And then the Zebra M301 mechanical pencil, 0.5 millimeters, $314 retail price. With Zebra, you can expect style, precision, and performance. Their M301 mechanical pencil combines a sleek, sophisticated look with a rugged stainless steel body for lasting functionality. Its lightweight barrel and non-slip grip make for a comfortable sketching experience. Nice. I wonder, I guess they don't have a prompt. Just a challenge, which is to use all of the products in the box to create an original piece of art and share it online and tag them. So Pale Lime and Cosmos Pink. Let's see. It's nice, light green. I like that it's not neon. Let's look at our Cosmos Pink as well. That's pretty too. I forget this paper really sucks up the moisture, so a little bit of paint does not go a long way. It looks like these can handle some water though. I do wonder if we can get some tone variation, or hue variation rather, by mixing these two. They're pretty much opposite on the color wheel, but I think if we're very careful, tiniest whisper pink. This color. Let's add a bit more green. And with the swatches done, we're going to jump into the speed paint part of this video. I went ahead and skipped the drawing part because you couldn't really see it anyway, and I went straight into mixing some paint. You can see my reference photo on my phone just to the left. I was not trying to directly recreate this, but since I was able to achieve a pretty decent skin tone with some variation, I figured I would go for a face. I just looked up alternative hairstyle short for this photo. I knew I wanted to make the hair our fun colors, the light lime and Cosmos Pink. Yes, Cosmos Pink. I was very inspired to make some fun hair, you know? So I went in first and did the skin. I did some very light shading, nothing too intense, because if the colors swung too far one way or the other with the green or the pink, it looked a little strange. So there were some mistakes in the original drawing. Sorry, my cat is playing behind me. The face is a little bit long, and in turn, all the proportions end up looking a little bit weird. But I still think it came out okay. I pulled it together in the end. For this initial part of the video and for the first photo I took, I wanted to stick to the challenge. So I really only used what came in the box. As you saw, there's a pencil, 2 paints, and a print brush, and that's it. So I didn't have a liner, I didn't have any white or black, so I was pretty limited in how I could fill in certain details. Why I chose to do a person, I cannot even tell you. I just thought it seemed like a fun challenge. I might end up going back and painting something else, but I've been thinking about it and I haven't had any ideas so far, except for maybe just doing a spread of cute foods, like a watermelon, a strawberry, some grapes, maybe a kiwi, stuff like that. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I might try it out, but these are acrylic wash paints. I did make the lips the Cosmos Pink color, and I went in with the green first with the hair, and let me tell you, I kind of regret not leaving it green. As I've watched this footage back, editing the video, I miss the green. I really do. But I wanted to do something fun with the hair, so I do add pink on top. But I really like the contrast of just the green against the slightly more saturated skin tone with the hot pink lips, almost, not hot pink, Cosmos Pink. But, you know, you live and you learn. You paint things, you learn things, you figure it out. Lesson learned for next time. And here I'm adding the pink. I wanted it to be like the crown of the head, as if just that top crown section had been pulled up, set to the side. They dyed the bottom green, and then they went in and added the pink later. I tried my best to make it look like bits of hair that were somewhat styled, but in a relaxed style, with just my 2 colors. I couldn't shade too much within the green or the pink because the color got a little bit muddy pretty quickly. noticed the eyes look a little bit scary. They get better later. Just not yet. They get better when I transition into the more multimedia part of this video. Overall, for my first Artsnacks box, I'm pretty pleased. The supplies were really good. It seemed like a good value. And the challenge, pretty substantial. It was fun. And I did learn some things, like I said. You may notice that this video is a mix of the actual audio from the stream and the audio that I'm recording as a voiceover right now. I wanted to mix it up, see how it goes. Let me know what you think, please. Also, I did flash that eye painting that I posted a video about last week because I thought it was funny that these colors were so similar to that last painting. I did try to add some darkness with the pencil, but it's graphite. You can only get so dark with the 2B mechanical pencil. So the eyes are actually almost even creepier because they're reflective at this point because the shiny graphite. But I did my best. And here I'm adding the waterline into the eyes because I realized I was missing it. I know you can't see it now, but I did give her some nice Cosmos pink eyeliner / eyeshadow to tie the pink into more than just her hair and mouth. And now we're going to dive into the multimedia portion. I'm going in first with a watercolor pencil. I don't have one in pink, but I did have one in red, and it worked. I wanted to add more of a strand look to the hair and some definition to the lips. I'm doing the same thing with the green pencil between the hair and darkening the eyes a little bit, adding some lines in the eyebrows so they're not just green blobs. I also jumped in with some Poscas. The first one I went in with was the black to actually give her some pupils and the opening in the mouth, and then I went in with the white to really cover up that pencil and the whites of the eyes, give her lips some shine, some reflections in the eyes. And here's a quick look. I also gave her some wonderful eyelashes, and I went into the hair again with pink and green Poscas. I was a little overzealous, so I did cover some things with the paint again. The great thing about gouache, it's opaque. You can see my phone going on and off of the table because I was taking progress photos. Making little changes after I sit back and look at it a little bit. That's one thing that I've been wanting to talk about a little bit, is how important it is when you're working on an art piece to just take a step back and look at the whole thing. For me, that's easiest if I take a photo and look at the photo in its entirety, especially when I'm working on a fairly large piece, because in person, up close, you're gonna focus in on those details and get lost in the details and keep going in and just seeking perfection. when honestly, when you look at it as a whole, you might end up really liking it. Or you'll see that one thing that stands out to you and you know you need to fix it. I did decide to add some fun things to the painting because I was not entirely happy with it. That long face and weird pout just vexed me oh so much. So I'm adding some little sticky rhinestones and some iridescent stars to her face just to give her a little bit more character. I also went in and thickened the lash line and eyeliner because her eyes were just too wide open and it looked so strange. But I think by going in and thickening that top line a bit, making it cover the top of her iris a little bit, she looks a lot less intense, more approachable maybe. Tried to shade with a white pencil, it didn't really do anything. But yeah, I think overall the shading came out nice, the skin tone variation was great. I want to try this again with better proportions. And this was just a really fun challenge. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Follow my socials, subscribe, like, all the fun things. And don't forget to stay charming. Bye!